Hey ladies, this is Beverly. How are you? Beverly Heels Health and Wellness Coaching. In case we haven't met before, I am a certified health and wellness coach, and I work with women in the area of menopause to help them elegantly transform their body and lifestyle during menopause. So today is February 16th. Yeah. So it's right after Valentine's Day. How was your Valentine's Day? Was it nice? Was it low key? Or was it like all the pomp and circumstance with the roses and the balloons and the candy? Drop a comment in the box and let me know how your Valentine's Day was. Mine was very quiet, understated, and perfect for me because I have had many decades of over the top Valentine's Day, and I am probably not the one that can be marketed to for the benefit of these corporations who are capitalizing on something that should be like so intimate and so personal. And I'm not saying that that's not warranted because we as women or significant others deserve all of the acknowledgement, but that shouldn't just happen on Valentine's Day. That should happen every day throughout the year. So for me, I think I posted something on stories, so everybody may not have seen it, but it was just a simple glass of Pinot Noir with my chocolate truffles, which I absolutely love. They're dark chocolate and they're rich in like antioxidants and all of these like good cacao substance that help you with your health. So I just had two. I think my husband had one, I had one, and just that wine, and that was it for me. Got a kiss from my husband. That was sweet, and I was good. I was really good. I mean, the thought of having a box of chocolates that I would have to eat, I would be just in anxiety knowing that I would have to pay the price for eating all those chocolates. Looks like the sun is like right in the spotlight of where I am. So it's like the late afternoon, so it'll be moving in just a second. So bear with me as I try to find a spot where I'm not so much in the spotlight. But I'm going back to like, if you didn't do those things, I hope that you found a way to validate yourself as a woman, because it's really great when somebody else acknowledges you, but you have to have that within you because you've been pouring out to probably family, children, spouse, parents, other people in your circle, and you have to have a way to replenish. And Valentine's Day would have been the perfect time to just do a little something for yourself. So I want to invite you to come on a journey with me regarding menopause. So, if you haven't had a chance to go to my website, I would encourage you to do that. My website is beverlyhillscoaching.com. I also have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I put out a YouTube video every week on a variety of topics related to women's health. And I do this in collaboration with a fellow coach, and she works with women who are dealing with fatigue, and I work with women in menopause. So, the journey that I'm going on is to have an expansive conversation around menopause. So, I've kind of shifted some of my posting, and I want to speak more to the messaging of menopause. And one of the questions that I asked was, what is the first thought that comes to mind when you think of menopause? And I got some interesting answers. Even some men chimed in with their comments, and I welcome that because menopause is something that affects all areas of existence on this planet. If you are a woman and you live long enough, hopefully you have a nice full life, you will be impacted personally or have to work in conjunction with people around you during that time. Menopause comes from a change in hormones, and that can start as early as your 20s and it goes into your 70s. So there's a big swath of time that we're affected by this. So going back to the question that I posed, like, what is the first thought or first word that comes to mind when you think of menopause? And the answers seem to be mostly based on the symptoms like hot flashes. And I get that because that is a real thing. And the range can be mild to like extreme. I was fortunate that I had it and I was intrigued by it. I was just like, oh my God, what is this? My own private, like, tropical summer. And I would try to time it like it was what was it, like contractions? And before I knew it was gone, so I missed it. So it was just always interesting. And then one day I realized, like, oh my God, I haven't had them anymore. So I don't even know how long it lasted. I'm the kind of person where I don't focus on things that are happening that I can understand. That's just a process of life. I try to find ways that I can use that to empower myself. And so that's what I've done. I've used menopause as a way to connecting with more women to have an expansive conversation and to just like dispel some of the mindset that is out there around menopause. So another answer that I got was, I think it was like sucks or something like that. And to me, I get it that if that's the place you live in and that's the word that resonates with you, but to me, menopause, it doesn't suck. It's like, okay, I need to regroup. I need to figure out what's happening. And I need to incorporate a change so I can use this to my advantage. So, for the person that said it sucks, I would love to connect with you, have you in my group, and have a conversation because I think words like that kind of gives our power away to some degree because just in life, as we live, we go through things and they suck. But you have to flip that and find the opportunity in something that doesn't seem to be the most positive at that time. There's always a silver lining. There's always something you can find that you can flip and use to your advantage. So with menopause, I would like to redefine the stigma that's associated with menopause because it goes back decades and decades and decades ago where doctors were dismissing women when they came in to talk about this stage, giving them hormones, telling them they need to go to counseling. And today, 2021, women, we are in places of power. We are running corporations. We are running the world. Now, this is 2021, and our vice president is a woman in the menopausal stage. So we're not depressed. We're not, going and sitting in a rocking chair and watch life pass. We are here. We are present. We are dynamic. We are a boss. We are full of wisdom. We are the ones that are going to help the next generation come through this without the stigma, without the negative connotations. I think about the magazine Oprah, the old magazine, I think that's what it's called. And she had interviewed some women around menopause. And one of the women was Michelle Obama, who was our previous first lady. And she was talking about her experience as menopause. And I think about menopause and what I recall hearing menopause be about when I was coming up as a young child, young girl. I didn't understand it, but I knew it was something that just seemed to be okay. That was those people. And in my mind, I knew I would never, ever be one of those people who would be defined by a situation. Just not. And I don't know. I will go on and on and on. So I say this and have this conversation with you because I would love to have a group where women are coming in and having a conversation around menopause. So I have a group of women that I've personally reached out to, a small group of women who range from perimenopause to menopause, where I've asked them to answer a questionnaire or survey related to menopause and give me their feedback. And I'm hoping to compile all that information, have a group, and we have a much more expansive conversation. One, to understand, like, what is menopause? How do you navigate this change in our life? And it's no different from changes that we've gone through as women or human beings. You know, you grow up from a baby to a toddler to a teen and pre-adolescence and adolescence and young adult. Like, all of these stages are different, and you can't take one stage and force it to work in the new stage. There's always some new things to learn. There's always some new aspects to the life changes. So, as a person who has navigated this scope, I'm here to tell you that it's a phenomenal time of life. I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. And I'm looking to have a conversation where we openly talk about it, take the stigma out of it, and be honest about this phase of our life going forward. And that we're not going to be defined by it, that we will define it based on our own purpose, based on our own gifts and talents and abilities, because a lot of us may have been taking care of so many people that we've never taken the time to really look inward and find out, like, what do I bring to life at this time? And you have a window that is supposed to be one of the best times of your life to take out the list of things that you had as desires when you were younger, or something that's been on your bucket list that you've been thinking about, to write the book, to make the trip, to put out something that's going to be your legacy. So I'm not going to continue on, but I hope you feel my heart and I hope you connect with me. If you're interested in this and this is something that you resonate with me, please reach out to me. And I would like to get some really wonderful women together where we can have this conversation. So on my website, there is all my contact information. I also have my calendar there. You can get on my calendar. We can have a small conversation, or you can email me. My email address is there. You can, I think it's like direct message me. I'm trying to be everywhere so I can be reached, but I would love to move this conversation forward and just be women who are going to be redefining what menopause is in this day and age, because this is not the menopause of your mother or your grandmother or your aunts. I mean, this is so different. This is so different. So join me, would you please? I would love to connect. Contact me. And also, I do offer health coaching for women in menopause. I have several programs. One is the Classy Pump program, where we work together 6 weeks. This is covering a different module every week related to mindset, food, movement, how your spirituality is. So there's so many aspects. It's a holistic program. It's an approach from mind, body, spirit. This is all natural. We're not talking about medication, hormone replacement therapies. I don't subscribe to those. I mean, there are some people where that's where the answer lies, but that's not the space that I stand in. And also, I have a self-paced program called Step into Dazzling Health, and this is totally downloadable. You can do it on your own, and it's about 30 days to go through it. And I still coach you. We have a coaching session, so there's so much there. Contact me, sign up for a consultation, and we can discuss it further. And also, let's get together and have this conversation. I'm looking to put this group together hopefully within the next few months. So take care. All the best. Thank you for being here. I so love to talk about menopause because people have no idea. There's like this gift inside you, and this is the time to unwrap it and give it to the world. So take care. We'll connect again later. Bye.